Hello, everyone, and welcome to the first Fitness Nutrition webinar. I'm Casey Branson, Director of Team Member Relations, and we want to welcome you to the fourth and final webinar in our January weight loss series. Throughout this session, you're going to hear how to turn your transformation into inspiration and success. Plus, FFN President and Co-founder Nigel Branson is going to share some incredible Trimsulin interviews that are sure to inspire and motivate you on your own weight loss journey. Plus, he's going to share some success tips that you can start using right away. So let's get started. Nigel, welcome to the webinar.
Thank you very much, Casey, and hi, everyone. I'm very excited to be part of this webinar because I believe the information I'm going to share with you today is going to give you a different perspective on how to lose weight and how to manage your weight. You know, there are so many fad diets that have been around over the years, and I think we can all agree that the silver bullet, this magic lose 10 pounds in 1 week, does not work long term. And I was looking at some statistics the other day, and I thought this was pretty unique. And then not only is it unique, it's alarming, if you will. Why is it that over 72% of all Americans are overweight, of which 41% are obese? And it just seems to be getting worse. And so if 72% of Americans are overweight, you have to say to yourself, well, how is that possible? Well, it's possible because we have a very high carbohydrate, high sugar diet. And in fact, do you know that over 74% of all foods in a grocery store have added sugar? So sugar is the enemy. Now, this leads to high blood glucose levels, and this is significant in understanding the challenge to losing weight. Because when you have elevated high blood glucose levels due to the high carbohydrates and sugars that we're taking in on a daily basis, that is going to absolutely increase your desire for food. In fact, you'll be eating and feel hungry right after eating because your blood glucose is out of whack. So what we want to do is help stabilize and lower your blood glucose levels. Now, in understanding that, you need to understand two things. The first thing I would like you to understand is what's called insulin resistance. Insulin resistance is a natural part of the aging process, and it's where the cells in our body do not respond effectively to insulin. And what that means is that they struggle to use the glucose in our bloodstream, right, which helps release the elevated blood sugars that we're getting from all this food and the added sugars that are coming in through our daily diet. As a result, your body stores the excess blood sugar as fat, and that's going to be very, very difficult to lose. So high levels of blood glucose over extended periods of time can lead to a high production of insulin in response. And over time, this leads to your cells losing their ability to respond to insulin, which leads to insulin resistance. So what we want to do is we want to improve insulin sensitivity. And by improving insulin sensitivity, we're going to benefit your health by better regulating your blood sugar levels. This is going to reduce the risk of developing type 2 diabetes, and it's also going to help you in losing weight and managing your weight. But there are also other health benefits. It's going to help with your cardiovascular health because it's going to help improve your cholesterol profiles. So basically, your cells become more responsive to insulin, allowing them to effectively utilize the glucose for energy and thus preventing blood sugar spikes and crashes. So that then leads us to what is GLP-1 and how does GLP-1 affect weight loss? Well, GLP-1 is this natural occurring hormone in the body that is produced in the gut, and then it's released after eating. And because of the deterioration of our diet, lack of exercise, bad eating habits, this GLP-1 decreases, and as a result, it starts increasing the desire to eat more food, to not feel full after eating. So if you can naturally increase the GLP-1 hormone in your body, you're going to help reduce appetite. So you're going to feel fuller, longer, and you're going to eat less food. You're going to improve your blood sugar control. Here again, we're going back to improving your insulin sensitivity. And then it's also going to enhance fat burning. So we want to improve insulin sensitivity, and we want to naturally increase this GLP-1 hormone in our body. Now, that is where I believe that we as a company and you as a community have an opportunity to change the entire world, not just America, with the introduction of our Trimsulin GLP-1 weight loss program, because this is the first GLP-1 plant-based weight loss program in the world, and it's got a patent pending on it. This is very significant because we are the only company that can manufacture, market, and distribute this product, and you have an opportunity to be part of a growing community as we then make Trimsulin a household name. The significance of Trimsulin is it does what we've just been talking about. It's going to help control your appetite. It is a glucose regulator. So it's going to get your healthy blood sugar levels in check, and it's going to help you burn fat. Now, the Trimsulin weight loss program has three elements to it. It's got the control, which is our appetite and glucose regulator. It's got the thermo, which is our thermogenic fat burner. And then we incorporate healthy eating and intermittent fasting. So we've got to improve insulin sensitivity. We've got to lower the blood sugar glucose levels, but we've also got to change the way that we eat, because if we stick to the way that we're eating right now, we're going to have a very high carbohydrate, high sugar diet, and that is just going to be a recipe for disaster, if you will. So imagine embarking on a new lifestyle, a mindset of changing the way that you eat, changing the way that you exercise, changing the way that you look at food, looking at food as fuel versus a reward. That's what we are trying to accomplish here with our new Trimsulin weight loss program. So when we are talking about the program, it's consisting of these two amazing products. Control. Now, Control is going to target weight loss by improving the glucose control and insulin resistance. This is going to improve insulin sensitivity, and we do this by tapping into the power of the natural GLP-1 releases within the product and DPP-4 blockers. Now, I know that's a mouthful, but that's an enzyme that we've got to slow down so that it allows the GLP-1 in the body to stay there longer. When we do that, you're going to help curb the appetite and reduce your cravings. You're going to support your blood sugar level, so you're going to feel fantastic at the same time that you're losing weight. It's going to help you feel fuller longer. It's going to slow down the digestion naturally, and it's going to create a feeling of fullness. And this is a delicious mango-flavored drink mix. It's fantastic, and you take it twice a day, 30 to 60 minutes before your first meal, 30 to 60 minutes before your last meal. And then we have a companion product called Thermo. Now, this stimulates thermogenic fat burning of white and brown fat. It boosts caloric expenditure. It diminishes your hunger, cravings, and food intake. And it's also going to help improve your insulin resistance. So as a result of these activities within the formula, you're going to promote fat burning. You're going to notice immediate increase of energy and focus. It's going to enhance your metabolism, and it's going to support healthy blood sugar levels. And then we recommend changing the way that you eat. We're not asking you to stop eating. We're not asking you to be restrictive or deprive yourself on eating. We're asking you to change to a healthy way of eating. And what we do on the Trimsulin program is we allow you to eat healthy proteins, healthy carbohydrates, vegetables, salads. So you're eating real food. You don't have to count calories. And really, this is something that you can do whether you're eating out, traveling, or dining in at a restaurant. It's very, very easy to incorporate. And that's why we say you're losing weight without dieting. And then we've got intermittent fasting. And intermittent fasting is where you're giving your body a rest from your last meal to your next meal. And this is proven to absolutely increase weight loss results and increase insulin sensitivity. So think about it. You're going to take control and thermo together 30 to 60 minutes before your first and your last meal. You're going to eat healthy food, but really still eat real food. And then you're going to incorporate intermittent fasting. It's absolutely simple to do, and you're going to see twice the results that you would with Trimsulin versus taking these potentially dangerous GLP-1 synthetic medications. And you're going to have sustainable, lasting weight loss. Now, on the Healthy Eating Guide are two of our flagship products that you can add to the Trimsulin weight loss program. And the first product that I recommend everyone take, regardless of whether they need to lose weight, is our daily inner body and colon cleanse with probiotics, because this is going to help with your gut health. It's going to help reduce bloating. It's going to promote regularity, and it's going to enhance your weight loss. This product I've been taking for 36 years, every day of my life. It is absolutely fantastic. It is an add-on to the Trimsulin program, but if you're looking to accelerate your weight loss and achieve optimal health and wellness, I really encourage you to add this to your weight loss journey. And then we've also got our Body Effects Daily Meal Replacement Protein Shake with probiotics. And I love starting every morning off with one of our delicious meal replacement shakes. Here again, it's low glycemic. It's only got 1 gram of sugar and 10 grams of healthy carbohydrates. So I would add this to the program as well. Over the last few weeks, Story Pryor, who is the First Fitness Nutrition Growth Strategist, has been interviewing people from around the country, and we will continue to interview people as we are moving forward with the success of Trimsulin. But tonight we want to showcase two very exciting testimonies that I think will inspire you. And I'd like you to sit back and watch Ted Roberts and Story's interview this week.
So Ted, kind of, if you just want to introduce yourself, where you're from.
I'm Ted Roberts. I got involved in First Fitness about 22 years ago when the company came out with Trimsulin in October of 23. That's when I started that program. And I was started out at 226, and now I'm down to about 194. Been very pleased with what that has done for me and my health goals.
So explain to me a little bit about your diet before you started with Trimsulin.
As far as my diet, since I'd been involved in the First Fitness plan, I mean, we tried to eat as many salads and vegetables and stay away from the carbs as much as possible, but kind of slid back into, doing the burgers, the fries, pizza, those kinds of things. So when Trimsulin started, we got basically rejuvenated and excited about, getting back and getting healthy. Plus I was older, and so that was a concern. I had high cholesterol, was actually taking a statin drug. So I lost some of the weight and improved my diet as far as, eating the lean proteins and actually cutting down on the amount of protein that I ate, and, increasing the vegetables and the salads. I was able to come off of that statin drug about 6 months ago.
Wow.
Which was a big plus.
Oh my gosh, that's incredible. Well, yeah, any of those prescriptions, take a toll. So
yeah.
As far as, kicking the burgers, the pizzas, how has that been challenging? What? kind of share?
I mean, it is a little bit challenging, but what we do is sometimes we'll go ahead and make the burger patty, but then we'll wrap it in a leaf of lettuce, and so I'll just go ahead and have another glass of water or whatever, and it seems like it does subside that hunger until it is time for me to break my fast, which we have started doing intermittent fasting. So I
Yes.
eat 2 meals a day instead of the typical 3 meals a day that most people do have.
Yeah. Perfect. I was going to ask you, what does a typical day look like for you with Trimsulin?
Pretty much wake up, have maybe 2 cups of coffee, and then go about my morning day. And then we have a salad.
When are you taking the Trimsulin?
Try to do it 30 minutes to 60 minutes before the meal.
Sure.
So been very pleased in, being able to stay on the intermittent fasting so that, I get that benefit as well.
So the intermittent fasting, was that been hard for you?
Typically, I eat around noon or so, sometimes 1 o'clock, depending on what's going on. And then anywhere from 6 to 8 at night, depending on what's going on.
Now, going back to the Trimsulin. So if you can go back to your first day, your first week, your first month, how was that? How did you start to feel? When were you starting to feel your appetite being suppressed? Right away?
I think I really didn't notice until at least a week in. The intermittent fasting wasn't a problem and I wasn't hungry.
But you were taking Trimsulin twice a day or 3 times a day at that point?
Twice a day. I've only taken it twice a day.
Twice a day. People that have never tried Trimsulin are going to be listening to this right now. And what could you share, how you felt the taste, how you felt your body, how you felt?
I mean, the taste is fine. It's like a little berry mango flavored kind of drink. I can say when I'm on a job site, what I've done is just stir it up in a styrofoam cup. Sometimes, I want something, typically texture. I mean, I'm not really hungry, but say I want something crunchy, and that's when I may, have some almonds or some pecans or walnuts or something like that. So, I mean, I've definitely been able to stay away from the chips and stay away from the things like that. So,
Sure. And you're just more aware, right? You're more aware. You're now thinking about the foods that you're putting in your mouth,
sure.
segmenting a hamburger bun for lettuce. So
And being 65, I mean, it matters.
So walk me back through. So then when you were first starting, were you incorporating any exercise? How were you moving your body? It was just mainly Trimsulin and some intermittent fasting, but were you doing the other lifestyle habits?
Initially, I wasn't doing any exercise. I guess really when I started exercising was when I got a job in Iowa. I was actually eating when I got back to the hotel at 3 and then like 7:30. And in between, and that's when I would go work out at the hotel gym. So that's when I started really working out, was January of 24.
So what made you make that shift and commit to getting on the Trimsulin program and get results?
Primarily to lose weight, for sure.
Did you
Yeah,
have
I
a
mean,
goal? Did you have a goal, a weight loss goal?
yeah, I want to get down to 185, so I've got about 10 more pounds to go.
Well, Ted, give my love to your wife over there, and I can't wait to see the more transformation from you and getting back in that gym, getting your muscles working.
Yeah, got some work left to do, but we're on it.
Ted, congratulations on your weight loss. I know you're watching this webinar and just excited to see you continue. We're all cheering for that extra 10 pounds that you need to lose. You can do it. Next up is a very inspiring testimonial, a lady called Audrey from Michigan. Audrey's got a fantastic testimonial, but what I want to get you to listen to at the beginning of her interview is her journey with First Fitness Nutrition started many years ago with Renew. So when you're listening to Story and Audrey going through the interview, listen to the beginning of her testimonial about Renew. And that's why I recommend that you add it to the Trimsulin weight loss program and to your ongoing health journey. Let's watch Story's interview with Audrey.
So Audrey, tell me, how did you get involved with First Fitness? How'd you hear about it?
Ruthie Miller was at an event I was at. I was setting up a booth and I saw her setup, and it was showing a picture of her where her beginning, where she lost over 100 pounds. And I'm looking at this woman and she looks amazing. So I said, Ruthie, I want to try that product. And she was telling me about Renew. I said, my stomach is sticking out. I said, I have to wear Spanx constantly, and I'm sick of Spanx. I was telling her. She said, oh,
Yeah.
girl, if you try
Yeah.
this Renew, you'll be good. So I said to myself when I got home, because I have an
Yeah.
entrepreneurial spirit, that's me. I said, I'm gonna I'm gonna join her. I'm gonna join her company. I'm gonna sell her products to pay for her products. So that's exactly what I did. And I've been with them ever since. And I'll tell you that my first episode with Renew, it worked. And when I found out it worked, I had everybody who had a stomach sticking out. My husband's stomach, he looked like he was about 8 months pregnant with his stomach. So he started the Renew after I did. And he went to the barber shop and everybody wanted to know, hey, how did you do that, Skip? They call him Skip. How did you do that? So those were my customers. And that's where I started with the First Fitness. The highest I've gone up in my weight was 185 pounds. And they're talking about pre-diabetes and all that. I have to maintain my weight in order to be healthy. So when I get my blood tests and I do my annual appointments, I come out good when my weight is at least like 160. Since I started Trimsulin, let me tell you, something happened that it was like a game changer. If I saw a box of cookies, I always ate the whole box. When I started taking the Trimsulin products, and after 30 days,
Mhm.
I didn't have that sugar. And something else I will tell you, I was doing the intermittent fasting. I've eliminated high fructose corn syrup. I eat all kinds of fruits and vegetables, and I make sure that I try to get the best quality of food that I can get. After 3 months being on Trimsulin, I continued my journey with intermittent fasting. And I'll tell you, even when you're having problems, you could tell yourself anything you want. If you can't beat the cravings, if you can't overcome them, you get stuck. And for me, I was stuck. I would get stuck every time. But it's something in that combination of Trimsulin, the control and the thermal, they work together. And I'm telling you, you get a sense of clarity in your mind. You get a sense of, I think I had a sense of freedom. I'm able to do intermittent fasting. That's something I never could do, but now I do my control in the morning and I take the thermal capsule and they work. It just works. I don't have a desire to eat. And I'll tell you, I start 8 o'clock in the morning, I'll take those. I
Mhm.
don't eat till noon and I'm not hungry. I'm not hungry till noon.
How do you, when you have those rough days, how do you get through those?
The control brought me through the rough days because it has something in it. It's something about the formula that works to help you not feel like you're hungry. It controls your appetite. So I take it twice a day. So I have been able to take the products now once a day because I don't want to lose. I just want to stay where I am.
Yes.
But on the days that for some reason I'm just wanting to eat and I know I'm coming outside my window, I know that I can take the product twice a day. And by taking the product twice a day, it is like a rescue. It's my control. So I exercise, taking that control and the thermal every day, regardless. I could be traveling. I got it packed in those little, you can get these little cute little containers like this. I get from the dollar store and they have a lid on them. And I put the powder in there for each day I'm going to be out of town to put in my purse because it's easy to carry.
And I love that you say this because you're using it as weight maintenance. A lot of people are thinking, I'll just use this, I'll lose weight, and then I'll stop. No, Trimsulin is a management program. It's something that you take every single day. So
Yeah.
I love that you've incorporated this and just to your overall, it's part of like waking up and having a glass of water. Your Trimsulin is in the same breath. What
I
are what
know.
are your friends and family saying to you right now? Is
They don't
this,
believe it.
I know, right? What are they saying?
Well, guess what? I got people trying the Trimslin now. I'm delightful. And they say, you look good. So what are you doing? Okay, tell me the secret. And I love it when people say, tell me your secret. And then I can just, instead of, trying to force somebody into something, when you wait and let them ask you what you're doing, it makes you feel so good because you can share.
Yes, we're not salesy people. It doesn't need to be a sell, but when you are a product of your product, they will come and they are going to see you. Oh my,
Yeah.
Audrey, you look fantastic. That smile that you have right there, I want to have a smile like that. How can I feel that way? So
Yeah.
you are just beaming, radiating. And when people are saying, "Oh, I don't know how to find new people," or where do I get people to sign up or enroll? When you are looking the way that you do, and when you have so much happy energy around you, people are going to come towards you. Happy energy is infectious. Healthy energy is infectious.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm so proud of you.
Yeah.
But
And you know what the key to everything I feel like I think I heard you even say it, consistency. For the first time, I didn't gain weight over Christmas. I dropped weight over Christmas. And I was like, yay, this is I gotta tell somebody. I said to myself, I had to tell the whole world, this is amazing.
oh,
Everybody has to do Trimsulin. Everybody.
well, Audrey, thank you for being such a powerful force and for holding yourself and your health the top priority because when you're a product of the product, everything else, life becomes great
Yeah.
when you can live and breathe great, positive, happy things. You're a product of the product and people are going to be attracted to you naturally.
Well, congratulations, Audrey. I want to wish you continued success in your weight management journey because you just look fabulous. What a transformation. Thank you, Story, for doing those interviews. And we look forward to many more as we continue our webinar series on a weekly basis. In closing out my segment of tonight's webinar, I want to leave you with a couple of suggestions. And the first one is setting realistic expectations. You know, what I found after being in the industry and the business for over 36 years now is that a lot of people gain a small amount of weight over a long period of time. And then they wake up one day and they realize, wow, I'm significantly overweight. I need to do something about it. And then they set unrealistic goals of how fast they should lose that weight. And my recommendation is to not to be so hard on yourself. Take whatever amount of weight it is that you need to lose. Let's say you needed to lose 50 pounds. Take 10% of that 50 pounds and use that as your weight loss number. Say, I'm going to lose 5 pounds. Lose that 5 pounds, reset, start again. That is going to be a much easier journey to accomplish. It's a much easier milestone to accomplish. And you're going to look at it a whole lot differently than looking at that big number. Another suggestion I want to bring to light is this. A lot of people who get on a weight loss program, hopefully it's the Trimsulin weight loss program, will have good intentions starting off Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, but then they sabotage the weekends, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Well, if you did this on a weekly basis, you'd be on the program for 4 days, off for 3 days. If you took that into a month program, you'd be on program for 16 days, 12 days, you wouldn't be on the program. And over the course of a year, you'd be 208 days on the program, 156 days off program. Now think about that. So you'd be spending half of the year undoing your own progress. And I'm saying to you, if you want to get great results, you want better results, look at your weekends. That's the difference between long-term sustainable success or short-term failure. It really is. If you can stick to this program, make it part of your lifestyle, and be consistent, you're going to have absolutely incredible success. Casey, back to you.
Thank you, Nigel, for sharing all of that great information on Trimsulin with us. We want to thank all of you for joining us as we wrap up our January weight loss series. We hope you have enjoyed these sessions and learned valuable tips and tools to help you on achieving lasting weight loss success. And before we go, I just wanted to give you a quick reminder about our special free gift offer going on through this Friday, where for every Trimsulin program you purchase, you're going to receive a free bottle of Renew to help you increase your weight loss results. Be sure to take advantage of this special offer. It ends on Friday. And last but not least, just a quick reminder to let you know that we will be posting our webinars on YouTube so that you can watch them anytime, anywhere, 24/7. This series is now live and you can access them by scanning the QR code on the screen or going to YouTube and typing in @First Fitness Nutrition in the search bar. Thank you again for joining us, and we look forward to connecting with you next week. We'll talk to you then.